Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to generate random division numbers. Just like our previous lectures, we are going to add the variables inside the randomizer here. So I'm going to add two variables to store the division numbers. So I've created two variables on line 26 and 27. They're both integer data type. I've given it a name of divide number 1 and divide number 2. Next thing I need to do is go to the quiz, to the quiz method here, and implement it here like the others as well. Okay, so here I've called the variable, the one we defined inside the randomizer, divide number 1. I've set that to equals to the randomizer object, and I've attached the .next method. And inside here, I have passed it to. Here I've added another variable, which is an integer data type on line 54, and I have called it temporary quotient, and I've set that to equals to the randomizer object dot next method, and I've passed in two values, 2 and 11. Again, 55, line 55 here, I'm using the variable here, divide number 1. I've set it to equals to divide number 2 variable times the temporary quotient, which is this variable here. And then these are the labels. The left label, I've set it, converting it to string using the toString method. I'm doing the same here with the right label, converting it to string as well using the toString method. And I've set the value of the numeric up down control, which is a quotient. I've called it quotient. I've set that value to 0 as well. So let me save that. I've got some yellow strips here. Let's go back into the form design. You can always, when you are writing your code, for example, these are my label controls. Like I've got divided left label, divided right label. If I go here, this is divided left label. If I click on that, it displays the properties, and I know that's what I've called it. If I, for example, if I'd left out or left some letter out that doesn't match the name I have called the label, the code will throw up an error and it will not run, because the name has to match the name I have given to each of the controls. So if you are trying to follow along and you notice you have some issues, anytime there's a red squiggly line in your code, the compiler is not happy, you just need to check out what it is. Maybe the name of the label doesn't match the name on the control. The code you're writing doesn't match the name on the control. So make sure everything matches. So this is what the editor should look like. There should be no red squiggly lines underneath. So that means the compiler is ready to compile. Everything looks to be okay. So I just save and run this, and it should generate random division numbers. So I've got all my operators set up. So when the code runs, it executes from top to bottom. So it will generate random addition, random multiplication, random minus subtraction, random multiplication, and then random division problems. So let's give that a go. I'll click start. So this is our form. I just click on start the quiz, and there we go. So we are now getting random numbers for each of our operators. That's great. So our quiz is taking shape. So that's it for this lecture. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.